Welcome back. Last time we've explored the overworld for a bit after getting the hammer from the Dark Palace, and for today I've been thinking Zelda contacted us already. She told us she's being kept in Triddle Rock, which I think is somewhere around here. So we have that information, and while we do need to save all of these descendants of the wise men, we really should try and save Zelda first, right? Like, if there's any way for us to do that, that's probably something we should try to pursue. And that's actually... It's actually possible to save Zelda first, I believe. So that's more or less my plan for today. To work towards saving her first. And a bit of a spoiler alert, she is actually supposed to be the last one you save. So it's not going to be easy, but The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is very open in what it allows you to do, as we've seen plenty of times already. We will need to get some things from other dungeons, like we did have to do it with the hammer, but we don't need to save any of the other descendants before we save her. So, the first palace, as we've been told, is this one. We've got everything we need from there. The maiden will have to wait a little bit longer. We know that the second dungeon is here. We've seen it already, the water palace. We know that some sort of mire is over here, but we're having trouble reaching it. We still haven't explored the Darkwood Village or the Darkwood Forest, and I think that's going to be our next step. How many fairies do we have? 2, okay. Well, let's head to the light world and refresh our hearts somewhere. I think the bird we've gotten last time can actually take us right to one of the fairy spots. Close one there. Yeah, 5. I think 5 is actually a spot where you can replenish your fairies and heal up pretty easily. So now we've got 3 fairies and we're back on full health. Excuse me. I just had to clear my throat for a bit. With the fairies out of the way, we can head over. Actually, maybe let's go to the mountain again first and have another exploration to let's see what the actual problem is in reaching her. So we take the portal to the dark world here. And we see some ominous tower over there. And I think the turtle rock is to the right. I think we might have seen it before already. Oh, and by the way, we've seen this before. Which we can now traverse, but I don't think we would be able to make it because this looks very painful. But we have a lot of fairies, so maybe we can try it. Okay, we take a heart basically every step. I think we can do it. It's going to be painful, and we're going to use up all our fairies, but we can do it. Just powering through. Yeah, and we got a lot of invincibility time. Oh, but that's actually a problem. Okay, wait, okay. Never mind. For a second there, I thought that the boulder was too heavy for us to lift, but actually it was fine. So, good thing I tried. And we've got the Cane of Burna. If you swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. So, once again, another item we found in the overworld, just by exploration. Okay, we can't use the mirror to get out of here. I think we'll just use the cane then. And once again, this is another useful application of the curse that this bat has put on us that basically doubled our magic bar. So with this, we can try and be as quick as possible here. And yeah. Now we have something that protects us and looks like it might even be able to deal a little bit of damage. Okay, so it doesn't look like this is any good. Let's check out the dark world, the light world around this part. Okay, a bridge we can't cross. Maybe we've missed something in the light world up there? Oh. Good thing we weren't a bunny there. We wouldn't have been able to defend ourselves against the rugbies if we picked up the flower bush. It seems we can actually progress here, since this is just a barrier for an item check for the hammer, more or less. So let's see what this place has got in store for us. Annoying enemies, and a piece of heart. So if you found a way to get That's very nice. So if we found a way into the Dark World from here, we would know that we should head up there and check it out. Also lots of falling, and falling tends to be one way, so let's explore first. More. Okay, a big dark rock. Dark rocks are the ones that we can't pick up yet. So in theory we can get here, but we're stopped by the requirement of needing more lifting power. I have to say I don't really like the design of those enemies because they're really fast and I don't know, it's just very frustrating. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. And like enemies you can't defeat and you like it almost feels like there is no point in fighting them. Maybe you should be using the boomerang more in this part, but then look at this, I can't even really okay. They make it really hard to get past them and they just run into you. And yeah, enemies you can't defeat and that revive within seconds. I'm not a big fan, I have to admit. But yeah, let's head into the cave here and see what's up there. Oh, and by the way, I've looked up how to get, not how to get, but that there is a piece of heart you can get from the digging minigame, so we'll have to get back on that at some point. Maybe when we have too much rupees to spare again. Also, another interesting piece of game design and storytelling, like what exactly is this guy doing here? What was he part of a cave-in? Was he a normal shop before the cave-in, or was he trying to be special by, I don't know, hiding himself behind rocks that made up a fake wall? Or perhaps there are other exits to where he's at. This is also just another exit. It's high time we get some better equipment. All of these enemies are doing a lot of damage. More black stones, so maybe we should just leave for now. And yeah, let's head here and use the teleporter we've discovered last time to get ourselves a new route into the Dark World. Also, why are these here in the Dark World? There's I guess they're there to mimic the light world, but in the dark world itself, there's just no point to them. This is the house of the bump guy. Okay, okay. There's no need for that. This is the place where the food boy turned into a tree. Can we actually get to the village in the dark world just yet? Like, that's the way to leave. And that rock's too heavy for us, so we don't seem to have any luck from this direction. Let's see if there's anything. Let's see if there's any teleporters inside of the village, perhaps. Another piece of interesting game design. I think the earlier guards weren't fast enough to catch up to us, so running away from them was a valid option, but as you've seen a couple of times perhaps with the red ones, when I just try to run away from them, I'm just too slow. Okay, so where might a place be that would allow us to teleport into the dark world here? Perhaps not in the village, but just above it? Have we been in the dark world around these parts before? Maybe we can visit the woodcutters again. That tree looks suspicious. A and B bumpkin. They're nowhere to be found, apparently. You can walk up there, but there's nothing to do. Apparently, they dug their way into the tree. More fairies, I won't complain. We've used a lot of them for no good reason. All of them? Okay. I wasn't even aware of that. And a piece of heart. Perfect. But again, this doesn't solve our little issue of needing to find a way. Wow, that's a lot of birds. And they die really quickly. Interesting. So Something seems to be a bit glitchy here, with the icon showing up on the right if you spotted that. But let's not dwell on that. I don't really know where to go next, so let's just call the bird and head into the dark world from somewhere else. Or maybe let's try going around everything. Wait, where's our spot? Ah, it's at the village right now. No, let's use the one. Let's use the teleporter here again. So perhaps we can just swim across the river at some point near the pyramid. I'm almost certain that there's a way to get there. I mean, I know what the game would want us to do, but I have other plans, like I said. Wait, do the waterways exist in the dark world as well? Looks like it. So that means that we should be able to use the one that's here, the waterway, and then we're right at the village already. I don't remember where it was connected to, so maybe let's try it out in the light world. Again, the swimming mechanics are a bit difficult to manage, and I hope we don't die here for no reason. Okay, good. So let's head into the light world, and let's use the waterway to remind me where we have to go. Hey, this one isn't actually faster than me. Maybe it's just an issue if we go vertically or something, but curious nonetheless. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. This little pond here should have a waterway in the dark world as well. As you can see, it's kind of hard to navigate. Like I'm just tapping the direction button, and it's almost like an ice puzzle to get to where exactly you want. Wait, isn't this exactly where the portal up here brought us? Let's open up a berry bottle and get rid of the annoying sound. Come here. Okay. Let's test that hypothesis and head into the waterway in the light world and see where it is connected to. Okay, that really seems to be the case. So the waterways exist in the Dark World, but they're not connected in the same way. So the one up here is connected to the one down there in the Dark World, while in the Light World, the one down here is connected to this one. But is there actually a waterway here in the Dark World? I wouldn't have noticed it if that's actually the case. There doesn't seem to be. Perhaps we need to head to the forest. I am abandoning the waterway idea. I don't think we've explored around here before, but I think there might be something that could help us. I'm not sure though. So what does the sign say? Lost woods, right. Okay, another soldier hiding in the bushes. Okay, this looks promising. Something we need a hammer for. And looks like that was actually the only way we can get here right now, because this is too heavy for us. And it's another portal, just like we needed. So now we've made it to the upper part of the Dark World map. And what we're interested in here is not actually the forest, but the village. Unlike in the light world, it looks like there are also monsters here. The village of the outcast. People without rupees are not welcome here. So I'm not sure what this is, but we can't enter it. Just like in the light world, there's some weird thing here with bushes. Lots and lots of rubies. Another Mario poster. And possibly the weirdest room design we've ever seen. Why in the world would you build your house like this? Why would you just put a massive wall here when all the other houses we've seen so far are just one large room. Another store. Place we can't reach. And a tree that's looking at us. More treasure. Another 300 rupees, okay. That actually gets us very close to the max we can hold, so... maybe we should head down and play the digging game. This looks like another person... like a being that used to be a person that was transformed into what they are at their core by dark power. But it doesn't look like we can reach them. Ah, but as we already discovered earlier, I've just forgotten it, we can't really leave here. So there's no way for us to reach the digging minigame right now. Let me check out the shop again. I forgot if he maybe had any potions or something. Because we might be interested in buying a potion since we've got all of this money. Right, a red one. I think we want that. Wait, I didn't read what he said. Let's leave and enter again. In such a dangerous world, you may need many things. Select something that you like. Let's go with this one. The medicine of life. It helps you recover your life. And this potion is more useful than a fairy. Starting at the point where we are at right now, where fairies don't heal you fully. And you just drink it and don't have to catch the fairy after you release it. So most of the houses are ruined around here. There's a thief here who steals all of our stuff and that we apparently can't harm. And there's a house with a big chest symbol. And this looks like another minigame. 2 chests for 30 rupees. Well, this looks like a chance to gamble. Like, let's try 10 attempts. This one being the 10th. Like, let's count down from 10. This one was the 10th. Now we're at the 9th. Yeah, if you were wondering why I'm leaving and entering again, he just tells you you can't play again. Unless you leave to let him reset the chest. I totally stopped counting. This actually seems like it burns through the money fairly well, so maybe let's go down to 500 or something. So we have the capacity to... Oh! We found the piece of heart. Our heart level increased. I didn't actually think this would happen, but nice. So we've seen most of this before. We've gotten a good look at most of the things in the village. And there's a statue of, like, a devil or a bird person or something. And to enter it, we apparently needed to pull on it. And according to this is the 4th dungeon. And this is actually the one we're going to head into for a bit next. On our quest to save Zelda first. I don't actually know where we have to go, so bear with me for a bit. But I'll try to make this as quick as possible. Perhaps we should start equipping one of these, maybe Ether, and just steal. This is interesting, by the way. This curse or whatever it is nullifies the power of the moon portal for a bit. Okay. We need the bus key to progress there. Doesn't look like anything's hidden here. Once again, the pots are insanely strong. Okay, that's pointless. Maybe let's try going here. There's another chest. And at least it has the compass. Not really needed, but nice to have, I guess. And this closes the door on us. And we've seen, this told us that there was a way if we went down to the lower layer on the other side and gone here, there's a chest for us, and the room is probably closed down to mock us for not having found it. But we can just... Wait, what? Apparently there was a curse around there somewhere, so it's bunny time again. But we don't mind that, we just head to the left here and pick up the big key. Nice. Doesn't seem that big overall, the dungeon. And I don't really know what all of these lizard people that spit fire are doing here, but at least they're only on the lower layers. Let's clear those with a bit of magic. And head in here, perhaps? Up there is the boss room, according to the compass. But it's just an empty, nondescript room. Think about that. Once again, the magical one-hit pot. This seems like a pain, but there's a good chance we need to actually go up here. Okay, all of this hurts a lot. Perhaps this is a good point to use the cane that turns us invincible. But first, let's use the inbuilt invincibility we get after reviving. Link, it's me, Zelda. Don't be deceived by the magic of Blind the Thief. Careful. Do you remember the name Blind the Thief? We've been told a person. Okay, the fairy. This fairy really wasn't interested in helping us, but I guess that's okay. Yeah, the game gave us a hint about Blind the Thief earlier. And it will serve as well in this dungeon. Oh no. What's up with all of these things you pull and snakes fall down? I think there might be a switch. To the bottom right. So I'm gonna check that. A light falling in through the windows. A conspicuous room where light is falling onto a partially broken floor, but we can't interact with it, and we were given bombs. Just let me refill the hearts real quick and then get out of here. Yeah, so there's the basement still left to explore. The lower basement, and probably those two rooms might lead there. To our right. I don't think this room does us any favors, but this one leads us down. Let's pick a direction at random to follow. We need a key here. Oh my god. And this room is a pain. Maybe use the bow? If I can remember. Okay, never mind. We're not allowed to leave either. We probably have to defeat all of the enemies. Like, what is this room? Really? It's just a punishment and you're not even allowed to leave it after you fall down. Like, really, one of the most ridiculous rooms in the game, probably. So we need a key to head to the left, and we'll probably find it on the right then. Or, we don't have any keys. Wait. Ah, the master key. It's probably the master key that allows us to pass here. Not any small keys or anything. And it looks like there is one of the maidens. But sorry, we're not here for you right now. We promised Zelda to get her first. We'll come back for you, don't worry. This is what we've been looking for. Titan's Net. Now you can lift the heaviest stones that were once impossible to touch. So now with this, the map is opened up much further. And we can head right back to Death Mountain. So when we were here earlier, we saw that there were stones in the way that were too heavy for us to lift. But now we've got that covered. If you think about this puzzle here that allows you to progress, it's very, very much a 2D puzzle. If this were a 3D game, there were with like how would it work? This portal is putting us up there from the lower level we were on in the Dark World only works because this is a 2D game. Because we have this fixed perspective that we look at our character at from, and those positions being equal only from this one perspective in the two worlds. If this were a 3D game, there is no good way, like this puzzle wouldn't be able to be done, and because it just wouldn't make any sense. Like, it barely makes sense in this world, in this game either. And once again, these lovely, lovely enemies blocking my way. And nothing I can do about them. I'm gonna use the staff. And even with the staff, they prevent me from progressing just because they exist. Truly, truly the worst enemy in this game. With that out of the way, let's have a look at these. Very mysterious. Looks like a job for our hammer. And we get the sound of disapproval. So let's try again. Stay where you are. Not this one either. So it seems to be the bottom right one, if there's any right one at all. Sound of success. Now the left one or the upper one? Let's go with the left one. I actually don't know the combination, and I find it fascinating that I went through every single wrong one that you can logically try out. So the left one wasn't it. And we've discovered a portal. This sure looks like a turtle rock. And there's the symbol of the Quake medallion. Good thing we picked that up already as well. Let's use it. And we've opened up a way. Link, do you possess the medicine of magic? If not, I recommend against going any further. We don't, but also, what is this supposed to be? Damn it, looks like Zelda will have to wait just a little bit longer. Let's just explore the surrounding area for a bit. And oh my god, those are Lionels, by the way. If you know Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, yeah, this is the first time Lionels appeared on Death Mountain in A Link to the Past. This certainly doesn't look like any place where we can achieve anything. Just like in the real world, there's something going on here, but I'm not that interested. What I'm interested in is heading over to the village again and helping that little frog guy we saw earlier, now that we can lift the rock. Lift all of these rocks. Rabbit, rabbit, your body did not change. You're not just an ordinary guy, are you? I used to live in Kakariko Town. I wonder what my partner is doing there without me. Rabbit, I have a request of you. Please take me to my partner. Rabbit, please. Rabbit, please. And now we've got a little follower, so let's do as we're told. And as you might remember, there was this blacksmith. Let's see if he can teleport with us. The blacksmith who is missing his partner. And look there. It's another dwarf. Oh, happy days are here again. You found my partner. We are very happy now. Drop by here again. At that time, we will temper your sword perfectly. Yeah, so this was the blacksmith who promised to temper our sword once his colleague returned, and we've returned his colleague to him. 10 rupees. That's a discount. We'll have to keep your sword for a while. So this is also very interesting. Now we're running around the game without the sword, and the animations are still mostly the same. So this is me holding out the invisible sword, charging it more or less, but obviously I can't do a spin attack with an invisible sword. This is very funny to me. Like, we can do the motion of swinging the sword, but there's just no sword there. So maybe let's have some fun while we don't have the sword. Theoretically, I think if we went in there right now, we could just pick it up again, but I don't know. Let's enjoy the game a bit without having a sword and see what happens. Because the key is locked inside this chest, you can never open it. Just take it with you. Okay, so from having one follower to getting the next one, which is just a chest that follows us around. Oh, but running apparently is not good. No, is really bad. So we have to walk wherever we want to go. But can we take it back to the light world with us? As long as we don't run? We can. So, put on your thinking cap. Where can we find someone that might be able to open a chest that has its own key locked inside of it? What interesting bandit type NPCs are there that we could ask? Well, the bandits, first of all, live around these parts, near the desert. So maybe just head to one of them. And I really hope... That's a lot of enemies. I think I'll just... Oh god, what? Why can't I... Why can I not... That didn't go as I planned. Well, let me change the screen real quick while we're still invincible, and... yeah. So that's... I want to use a lot of swear words at this point, because I really don't think it's... I don't know. I wanted to use the large AoE effect here, which would be really effective in dealing damage, since, I don't know if you remember, but we don't have a sword right now. But the game apparently just says no. Maybe because of, like, sprite, like, resource constraints, but I don't know. I don't like it. I guess we'll have to rely on bow and arrow. And we can't hit anything. Well, one at least. This is bad. Yeah, no, I think our best shot is to just use the stuff and just ignore all of these. You can't enter with something following you. So, apparently, the next bit of information we get is whoever we're trying to look for is not within a house or a cave. We are limited to the overworld, and I don't know, the only one who's a bandit, who's on the outside of the world, who's on the overworld, is this guy. I heard that you know I used to be a thief, right? Well, I'll open a chest for you. Will you keep it a secret from everyone else? Would you please promise? I'll promise not to tell. And we get the final magic bottle from it. We can store an item inside and then use it later. Very eccentric former bandit here. But yeah, now we have 4 bottles. So let's equip the food. Head over to the fairy cave. Refill our stocks. And now we have 4 extra lives. Running is also very funny, because Link is just, yeah, stretching out his hand into nothing. And by the way, none of what I'm doing is a bug or anything, or like a glitch or something like that. This is all, well, not intended, but I'm not breaking the game. This is just, the game just allows you to leave your sword with the swordsmiths. Just like it allows you to enter the 7th dungeon. Yeah, actually I forgot to show you that. I didn't open the map, but it would have said level 7. Yeah. So I don't know, I think that was enough fun without a sword. It's kind of starting, like, it might be an interesting challenge. Oh god. It might be an interesting challenge to try and do a dungeon without using the sword or something like that, but I think that would go too far for this. Like, great, our sword is stronger now. You can now feel the sheer power flowing through your body. So the swinging sword is, sound is different. They just casually reforged the Master Sword, I guess. And in the bottom right it says level 3 sword. So with that out of the way, I don't like the amount of rupees we have, so maybe just go to the forest again, go to the dark world and play the digging minigame for a while. Hopefully it won't take long. Until we get the heart piece, but there's a possibility that it might take a while. I've read some things on forums about how the game actually works, and one of the leading theories is that you don't actually have any chance of getting the heart piece until you've excavated 20 dig sites. And you only have 30 seconds, so you really need to, like, either 20 or 25 depending on the version. I think in this version it was 25 actually. So you only have, like, because it takes 1 second to dig one hole, you have at most 5 shots at getting the heart piece. And each time you don't manage to dig a hole efficiently within the time frame, you lose another shot at it. I would like to count along, but I notice that I'm like that, and that, and that. Those are approximately 3 chances I wasted. Probably more just by running around without any efficiency. That's another one, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. Looks like you're a bit faster than 1 per second, otherwise this wouldn't have worked out like this. But yeah, we got like 6 chances, if what I read is true. At least we're getting our magic refilled, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, let's do this smarter. 4, 6. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. 4 by 5. So 26, 28. Yeah. So this time I only managed to get 3 chances, 3 shots at it, at the heart piece. Once again, no luck, but I think we've been fairly efficient this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 20, and 20 plus 1, 2, 3 by 4, 12, 32. So like 7 shots at it. And yeah, it was somewhere between like a 5% and a 10% chance after the 25, apparently. Because it just depended on a lot of factors. Two wasted dicks. Not a good sign. And the flower that annoys us, 5 wasted dicks. We're really on a roll here. Yeah, controls-wise, this game is finicky. I guess the only reason why I'm not bothered by it is because, well, I grew up playing it. It being finicky is just what this game is about. It's just very natural for me. If I was ever annoyed by it being finicky, that must have happened at a time that I can barely remember now. Far more memories of just playing the game and knowing how it goes at this point. But we get to enjoy the nice overworld music of the Dark World. Well, at least for a bit before the minigame music starts. That's a shame. I didn't really pay attention up until this point, and I thought we would be able to listen to the overworld music for longer. As I've said before, overall, the music for this game is really good. The dungeon theme is one of its weakest points, as I've explained before, in my opinion. But the Dark World overworld theme is more than makes up for it, as well as the castle theme. And perhaps, well, there are several of them that are really good. I think at some point I might look up how many background music tracks there actually are in this game, and I think I think it must be like less than 20. Again, a game that's contained within 1 megabyte. This minigame is just pain. It is just lots and lots of pain. I just want the heart piece. Again, if only we had like an indicator that would tell us where we're actually digging, you could be a bit more confident about what you're doing. But yeah, that was not really their focus at the time, or anything they were thinking all too much about, I guess. I wonder what happens if you pick up the stone. Here. Okay, you can apparently dig around these parts and leave the area. but she doesn't care. No, I really think there's no point to that. I think we just wasted 80 rupees. No. I thought for a second there that there might be the possibility of you being able to restart with less holds to dig or something like that. That it might save the state if you went a route there, but with the way it is, I don't really know what the point of that is. I guess just playground, more or less. Just a spot to make you as the player happy that you're now able to move these rocks around. Oh my god, we did it. Finally! Goodbye. I never want to see you again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my god, we did it. I'm actually happy about this. Okay. Good. Good. Perfect. So, as we've seen, we need more equipment to be able to head into the dungeon where Zelda's being kept. And our current goal, just to reiterate, is to save Zelda before any of the other princesses. Descendants of the wise men. I don't think they're actually princesses or anything. So yeah, let's head Light World and let's call our little bird. And fly over to location 6. You might already know where this is going. A terrible, terrible mire that is completely closed off, that there is no way to enter. Well, you just enter it through a portal. And I also really like that they basically brought back the enemies. The boss enemies of this desert dungeon in the light world as these little water guys that are jumping around. And yeah, another medallion is required. Technically, this is the first medallion that is required to enter a dungeon, I think. And since it's the medal of ether of the wind and the weather, it dispelled this rain and opened this area up for us. I kind of want to explore a bit because I don't remember if there's anything here for us to see. There seem to be... Oh, no, that's actually just... I thought this was another entrance to the dungeon, like we had with the desert dungeon. The desert palace. but at least that was just a fairy cave. And here, there's some interesting bug guy. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. We have too much anyway. Take it. Haha, thank you. As a matter of fact, monster magic is making it rain in the swamp. If you can move the air with more force than the monsters, the rain may stop. Yeah, but I don't wait. Okay. Oh. Yeah, take 30. Take 40. I don't need it. It's fine. Yeah, so while that was an indirect hint, I don't really get why we would think that this would be useful to us. Like, how were we supposed to know that stopping the rain, even if we knew that it was caused by the monsters? I'm sorry, yeah. Even if we know that it was caused by the monsters, why would we assume that suddenly the door would open for us after we did that? Okay, so how do we approach this? It's... Okay, actually, then it's easy. I don't know if we would have been able to do it while staying on the green, but if we can push that to the left, then it's basically trivial. So, which number do you think this dungeon has? If I didn't spoil it already, I don't actually remember. It's the 6th one. And it might look like there's a gap we are unable to cross here. But I think with a bit of ingenuity or a bit of copying from people smarter than you, there is a way. This is not the way, jumping into the hole over and over, if you were wondering, just in case you were. I don't actually remember how it went. Like I thought, now look to the left. Yes, like this. Okay, I think that's it. Just a very precise trick to pull off here. We might burn through a fairy or two. Oh, actually, this would be the way to get as close as possible without having to take a step to the left. Like maybe like this. And now, yeah, look at that. Ah, that's fun. That's fun. There's an item that gets you across this, but who needs that, right? We have a princess. We have Princess Zelda to save. We can't be bothered to get each and every single item just yet. Some annoying wizards, a lot of them. We have to defeat them all. Looks like it, but at least they go down fairly quickly. So we don't have a map, right? At least we know there's 3 floors, seems like. And just like the fourth one, this dungeon makes a lot of use of multi-layered rooms. We don't have a key, so let's head here. This thing is interesting as well. It moves wherever it sees you first. And this little block here shoots in the direction that's closest to you each time you swing your sword, so it's harmless unless you do. And it's very predictable once you figure out the pattern. But I'm an idiot, so I still get hurt. And this is one of the areas where our little staff is very useful. Except we don't even need to be here right now. We haven't seen a switch, I believe. I just noticed these here. But I don't know if they are actually... No, they just seem to be decoration. So we need a key to the left, we need access to switches to continue on the left. We don't have a key. Where might we be able to get access to one? Let's check out this area. This looks like a one-way. Okay, never mind. Just the easiest puzzle in existence, I guess. And there we found a key. That's nice. This doesn't seem to bring us any farther as well. I guess that's not really a puzzle, that's more a piece of storytelling by gameplay. Like, the game doesn't expect any player to not know what to do in that situation. The reason they put that there is not to mentally to give the player challenge of wits, but to reinforce the feeling and the thought. Okay, I think that did a lot of damage. To reinforce the feeling and thought of this being an ancient dungeon filled with traps and a lot of keys, apparently. And that it just has a lot of mechanisms and things that you need to do to progress, like moving blocks around seemingly at random. Okay, so that was pointless, I think. Maybe. I don't fully remember what was around here, but... we hit the switch, so... No. No. I don't think any of this helps out here. So let's head down and use the key. apparently there is a slug that just lays bombs all the time down there. That seems unnecessarily dangerous. Okay, so this door apparently just existed to let us know that there is a chest there, and that we can exit from the left. But we need a key for that, and we don't really have one. But there's a random block here that might do something for us. No. Okay. I guess the jellyfish ate it. There's a possibility that you need to light the flames there. This is the dumbest thing I could have done. And it seems to be saved. Nice. Can I get a reset? Why does this stay? Can I pull them? Like, I think I should have done this, obviously. I just wasn't thinking. And I assume I need to light all of them. Maybe I can do it with bombas? Nope. And just put additional salt in the wound, that wizard guy kills us immediately after. Perfect. Link is Aizazarala, the Elder. He must set fire to 4 torches to open the way forward. I would love to, if I had a way of getting there. But I happen to be an idiot, if you haven't noticed already, Azrala. So... what do you want me to do? Okay, I guess change the floor is an option. And perhaps that resets it? Okay. So... think before you act, and do it like this. And now we go to light all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. The shaking of this place. I don't know if it shows up well on the camera, but there was a high frequent rumbling. And it seems to have expanded this room here. So the 3rd time we've seen it in this game. And it gets us the big key. So... now to find where... well... okay. I find the design there with the escalating teleporters interesting. Let's just quickly find the chest and the item we are looking for. And then we can be on our way. Oh no. That's a key that needs to stay pressed. And... do you have a key? Please tell me you have a key. He doesn't. Why? We should have hired one of the bandits to follow us and just pick all the locks in these dungeons for us. Because we need a way. We need a way to keep that button pressed. And there was nothing around that could press it. Are there ways to the right? How many fairies do I have? One. I'll try my luck and we'll have to live with a sound. Because I'd rather accidentally die like this. Okay. Well, now we're in the danger zone. Oh, wait, what's this? Okay. Yeah, so a big room to the right. An isolated room to the left. To the top left, to the very top left. I don't know how that's connected to anything. I don't think it is. And I think down there... it's going to be... the last area, the boss and everything. What are all these closed doors? There are eyes here, and these eyes fire lasers. All of them fire lasers. Oh no. I have a feeling I should have just tried to solve the room instead of taking my time to look at it. Oh no, actually we can just head in there again. So... okay. That's tough, but doable. Again, there would be an item that would allow us to cross that gap more quickly, but we like to live life on the edge. So we're gonna have to rely on our boots and do this. Nice! We did it! We got the Cane of Samaria. It will be very helpful if you make proper use of it. What a mysterious cane. So we've got another cane. And this cane places a block we can put on stuff. And once again, our main objective is to save Princess Zelda, so screw this dungeon. And I'll show you that this is actually something we needed. I think There's still... Oh, we don't have any fairies. Well, we might die here, but that's okay. Yeah. I don't care. Revive me. Not much loss. Yeah, so to reiterate, I think we don't actually have all the items we need to save Princess Zelda just yet, but we have basically all of them. We have all of the items we need to progress deep into the dungeon. And perhaps there is a way. I'd like to double check. There is a slight possibility that what I read online is wrong, and there's a way to progress and save Zelda without grabbing another item, just like we've done, grabbing the items from the first, the fourth, and the sixth dungeon, and then directly making our way here. Get out of my way. Oh, Harry, please don't do this to me. Thank you. Okay, just like this. If this idiot would get out of the way. Turtle Rock. The game also told us that we should have a Medicine of Magic, a green potion prepared, but let's just have a look. And I also don't know how you're ever supposed to figure out that this cane is what you're supposed to cast at that question mark, but certainly is. And I think we can explore this a bit, but there will quickly come a point where we notice that we need one more item. I think it's going to be just the next room. Because here there are a lot of lanterns that we're supposed to light on fire. And as we've seen earlier, we can't really light them with these medallions. We have to light them directly. Even though this shows fire and explosions, it doesn't actually cause fire. This one either, and I don't know why Quake would. No. So we have no way of lighting these on fire, so we still can't progress. Which is a shame. But we're most of the way there. I think this is... the next is going to be the last piece. We'll have to head back out again. Sorry, Zelda, for getting your hopes up, potentially. And next time, I think we're going to be heading into the Dark World Forest. I think I'll end it here for today. We've made some good progress. We have a clear plan for next time. We will head into the forest pick up the last little thing we need, and then we can finally save Princess Zelda before anyone else in the Dark World. Just as I'm sure Link would have done it if he was capable of making his own decisions. Thank you for watching, and I'll